Hello and welcome to the 9th episode of my Beginner's Guide to Todoist. And today we're going to be looking at the settings in Todoist. Now I'm going to do this on the desktop because it's actually much easier to show you via a bigger screen. But the settings that I'm going to show you today are also available on your mobile devices. So you can go into settings on your mobile devices and you can actually do the same thing there. And there's quite a few things that you can change within Todoist settings that can make your whole experience with Todoist that little bit better. Now, before we go any further, I would just like to say if you do get any value from this video, then please help me by clicking on that like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you want to get all the latest tips, tricks and news on using Todoist, then please subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's go into my demo account now and I'll show you all the things that you can do with Todoist settings. So what I'm going to do is to get to your settings, we need to go up to the top right and you can click on your photo, or if you haven't uploaded a photo to Todoist, you click on your initials. So in this case, CP. When you click on that, you're going to get right here the settings that you need. So we're going to go in there. But before we do that, just want to show you something else. We've got a number of other options right here. We don't actually have to go directly into the settings window. I can go to the theme, for example, and the theme is going to give me a number of options that I can use. So you will see that I can create the Todoist theme, which is the one that we're using in this video, which is the red background. But I can change that. I can go to the noir background, which is basically white with a black overview. Or we can go all in on dark, and dark is actually a very, let me just come out of there. Dark is actually a really, let's hang on, cancel. We're going to set that, so we're going to update down at the bottom there, and then I'm going to click out, and you'll see that dark actually, if you like the dark mode, and this I think particularly looks good on a mobile device, it's a really nice setup if you don't like the glare, but also if you want to see something a little bit different. Let's go back to the settings here, go back to the theme. I'm going to choose the Todoist theme again. So you've got a number of options. Now, just to let you know, these star ones here are if you are if you're paying for the Pro version. So you'll get these additional colors when you have the Pro version. So you've essentially, if you're using the free version, you've got the Todoist, dark mode, tangerine and neutral. And all the ones with the star here are the ones that you use if you've got a Pro version. Now, I should point out that if you are enlightened using the karma point system, then you actually get a couple of other colors, but they're secret, and only those people who have got themselves to the enlightened mode get the additional colors. There you go. Just a quick tip. So, sorry, I'm going to go back and we're going to update that to the white because I just prefer the white color. Also, while we go up to the top here, you can synchronize your theme. Now, when you turn this on, this means it will update across all your devices. Now, you also get auto dark mode. If you turn that on, that means that it will follow whatever your system. So if you're using macOS and you're using dark mode on your phone or iPad or whatever you're using, if it's in dark mode, then Todoist will be in dark mode. It will follow the theme of your computer or device. Let's go back into the settings here. Now we've got activity log. This is going to tell you all the things that you've actually done, what you've completed, etc. That's all in there, so you can get quick access to that. However, that's going to be changing soon because I've seen the update, and you will actually get a different place for that coming up soon. You can print out your today list if you wish. Integrations is here. So these are like if you've got Google Calendar set up, if you've got your calendar feed set up, etc. All that is right there. That you can do, and that actually then takes you into the settings window as well. So I'm going to go back into this. We'll go into the settings. So what can we do? The general is basically you can set your language. You can actually set how Todoist will start. Now, if you've got filters, Like here, I've got filters. So I could do, like, for example, here, I can make sure that my home view is a filter called today's priorities. So all I have to do, oops, I'm going to update it. All I've got to do is now come out of there, and let's go into today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the home button up here, and it will remove all the non-P4 priority 4 tasks. And if I hit by the way, if I go into today, you're not going to see me do this, but if I hit the H button, it also takes me there because H is the keyboard shortcut. So let's go back into my settings and general. You can set your time zone. You can set your time format, the date format, start week, next week starts on Monday in my case, weekend starts on Saturday, but there are some countries where the weekend starts on Friday, for example. So you can choose whichever day yours starts. And you can set sound and appearance. So desktop and web, you can set a tone. I don't like it, but I don't mind it on the mobile device. But on my desktop, no, I don't like it. And if you go into your advanced here, you've got more things which relate to auto-accept invites. So if somebody invites you to collaborate on a project, and it can automatically, if you turn that on, it will automatically accept the invite, or you can actually just say, no, I want to manually accept. Show Todoist in the menu bar, always a useful thing to do if you're working on a computer, because then you've got quick access. You can show Todoist in the dock if you're using a Mac, I believe. And now experimental features is the beta version. So you can turn that on and you will get all the beta versions, which is why I know there is actually a new feature coming soon to show you what you have completed. And then go down here and you can set your keyboard shortcut. So showed how I covered this a quick while ago in the adding tasks to Todoist, because I have my own setup right here, and you can create that there. Your subscription will tell you what you have. So this has got I am on a Todoist Pro version. Your theme, as we've just covered, and productivity. Now you can turn on Karma or you can turn it off. You can set your daily task goals here. So you can actually say, I want to make sure that I'm doing 10 tasks a day or 50 tasks a week. You can also set your days off. So when you take a break, your Karma and streaks can take a break too. And you can turn on vacation mode, which means it doesn't affect your Karma points if you're following Karma. Reminders, you can set your automatic reminders 30 minutes before. How would you like to get reminders? Desktop notifications, mobile, emails, etc. And you can set test notifications. So you can just test it, make sure it's coming through. This was coming through on my iPhone 10. You can probably tell this is a demo account. And I don't really use notifications in Todoist because I make sure that I do my daily planning. And so you can come back into your notifications here and it will tell you, you can really drill down deep as to what you get told. Your backups will also be stored here. So if you do, for whatever reason, destroy your Todoist, you can go back, I believe, well, at least in this case, I can go back to February 2021 on this demo account if I really wanted to go that far back, but it's more likely I'm going to go back to the beginning of the month if I've made a serious error. And as I say, we've got integrations here which allows me to set up Google Calendar if I wish, which I don't, and I don't have my calendar set up configured with Todoist, but you can do that if you wish. And there you go. Those are all your settings in Todoist. Now, I would strongly recommend that you go in there and just set things up how you want to set them up, because there's a lot in here that you can do, particularly in the general features and the advanced features, where you can just get it setting up so that it actually works the way that you want to do. I should point out that the one that I would say to you to have a real good look at is the home view. Because particularly on a mobile device, if you have like your today view and you got like 15 or 20 tasks, that's going to go off your screen. So what you want to do is to set it up so it's a little bit more focused, which is why I have in this case reset mine for today's priorities, because these are the priorities that I have for today. Well, thank you so much for watching this episode, and it just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Hello, thank you very much for watching my videos. Now I have something exciting to tell you about. Recently I have developed a brand new time management system. It's a system designed to manage your time in the 21st century. The world has changed a lot over the last 20 years. In fact, it's actually changed a lot this year. And what we need now is a system, a time management system that is very easy to use, easy to maintain, so that you can spend more of your time doing the work. And that's what the time sector system is all about. It's going to change your whole belief system about the way a time management system should work, because this focuses on when you are going to do the task. And let's be honest, it doesn't matter how motivated, inspired, or how urgent something is. If you don't have time to do it, it is never going to get done. And that's what this system is built around, getting your work done, so you can spend more of your time doing the things that you want to do. I hope you join me in this course. The full details of the course are in the show notes below, so please join me, and thank you very much for watching this brief video.